on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna finally see. I mean, it's been a battle, I tell you what. I bought this place a little over a year and a half ago, and I moved into a meth house of 15 years. It was disgusting up here. And slowly, by myself, I've been sectioning off one room at a time and fixing it to the best of my ability with what I had. You know what I mean? And I've been slowly just kind of chipping away, but I kind of came to a standstill at one point because I've got a tenant that's been just dragging me through the mud. And I'm about to go through a probably really nasty eviction court process. I've already started the court papers and filing and paying all these fees, which I'm going to make a separate video just on the eviction process in Massachusetts in 2024 and what my experience is. And I'm going to lay everything out on the table. So that'll be coming soon. But in a nutshell, they were almost 5 months behind, and then all of a sudden this government program caught them up. But now there's no more money left in the government assistance thing. Their lease is up in December, so as of December I can legally say I'm not renewing, you gotta go, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I've offered to pay for them to leave multiple times, but they never took it. So I was kind of stuck here, you know, but finally that money rolled in, and I didn't hesitate. I bought the new heating system to get rid of that old stove, because the old stove was the stove and the heating system, and if a tenant destroyed that, now I'm out a heating system and a stove, and I'm looking for longevity and no problems. You know what I'm saying? So I got the new heating system. I have a stove sitting out in the shed that I got from my dad for free, which is a really, really nice stove. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna finally see the before and after of a meth house of 15 years and a little over a year and a half by myself. I have systematically just destroyed this apartment. Oh, I made it nice because I'm trying to supply nice housing for people, for good people, not, you know, shitheads. Which yeah, it's tough, you know what I mean? But now I have my buddy here, he's helping me. I'm gonna give him a little bit off a rent or whatever. He's doing the front stairwell, because the front stairwell, there's no lead. So I want everything to be bright white, not blue and black and this color and that color. I want everything to be bright and white and clean. We're gonna resand and poly the steps, and that's what he's working on right now. So that this apartment, everything is nice, everything is clean, everything is new, and their private entrance as well. Beautiful. So let's go grab everything, get it installed, and get a final look at this place. Alright guys, we are done. Look at that. My final vision for this apartment. That is sweet, dude. It took me a while to get here, but we finally made it. And it's funny, that pipe looks like it's screaming like downhill because of the ceiling, but it's actually not. It's going nice and plumb, and then it's going up and out. And I painted it black. Hopefully it'll last, because buying the black stovepipe, it would have been $300 or $400 just for a couple of pieces of pipe. I mean, it was, by the time I got all the gas fittings and all that stuff, it was like $300 anyway. So it would have been $600 in hookup pieces. But that's all hooked up, working. I just need to get the plastic feet on this are broken. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're not going in right. So I'm gonna buy some new plastic feet for this and put the new plastic feet with some felt pads so it can be slid in and out nice and easy for cleaning. And then I'll get it leveled up properly, but it's working. Painted the pipe black, got a shut off, nice and tight. Dude, look at that, nice and tight to the wall. We're touching. Beautiful. Looks like it's meant to be. Gained a little countertop space. And then this. You know, this is great. It doesn't I mean, the stove stuck out to here. So we gained like 1.5 feet here. Plus we had 19 inches there. It was like to here. And now we have 30. much better. You know, we got clear 36, we got wide open there, 36 from stove to door. And then, yeah, this is nice. So the heater was $1,600. I got it at Granger. You can get a faux fireplace front if you'd like as well, but they're closer to $2,000. This is the 50,000 BTU model, which should have no problem doing an apartment this size and this layout. I believe the stove was 45,000 BTU, but this one says 50,000 BTU input, 35,000 output. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's more than enough. The old thing was 4-inch pipe. The size up from this goes to 5-inch pipe, and I don't have it over there in the chimney. So there's like a metal collar in that chimney, and it's 4-inch. So we painted the plate, screwed that in so this can't pull. Got a bracket there that I got from plumbingsupply.com, and it mailed so that just to keep it off the wall there. That's all screwed in. You have to take this plate off the back to screw that in. 3 screws per joint, you know, up to code, up to snuff, as safe as I can. I put anti-skid feet on the bottom, so if someone bumps into this, it's not going to slide across the floor, because it's kind of light. This thing's super light. Painted the pipe, nice new shutoff, flex, stapled the thermostat wire to the wall. Super easy hookup, man. It's just one wire goes to this black wire, and the other wire goes to this red terminal. Done. I was a little worried about, I used possibly the wrong size thermostat wire, so we're gonna try to fire it up right now and see. But it's got a little clicker, little hatch. I just lit the pilot. It was loud at first, but it quieted right down. And you can see there's two sensors in there. There's the thermopile, which supplies power. It converts heat into like a low voltage electricity to, you know, so you can use the thermostat. And then there's a little sensor for the pilot. So I'm gonna go to Williams and buy those two, the thermopile and that sensor, and have them on tap. Because then when I rent this out and they say I have no heat, I'll already have the parts and I can fix it and get their heat back up right away. You know, as a good landlord should. Be prepared for stuff, you know what I mean? So there's no power, there's no electricity to this whatsoever. So if the power goes out, they'll still have heat, which is beautiful. But I am gonna put a sign, probably permanently, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the side of the heater, just so it's there, so it's not like, you know, I don't think people would want a sign, but maybe on this side of the heater that states, do not touch the black pipe. You will get burned. And do not place anything on top of the heater, ever. That way there's just no, you know, I told you, there's a sign on the side of it, you know what I mean? But let's try to fire this up. So I would imagine, I'm hoping that my black paint doesn't just come peeling right off. I'm gonna be devastated if it does, because then I'm gonna have to actually go buy the black pipe. But I'm sure there's a bunch of factory oils that are gonna, this thing's gonna smoke and make all kind of nasty smell. So I opened some windows, unplugged the smoke detector, and we're gonna test it out and see if it fires up. I am a little nervous right now. And this is the Williams thermostat. It's an extra, it's like 40 bucks, but it's meant to work with that heater. Here we go. Oh, dude. Yes. Yes. Regular thermostat wire. It works. That is beautiful, man. There's nothing to this. That's what I love about this. This is a landlord's dream, man. There's no moving parts. There's no like motors. There's no electricity. The heat's not being pumped from the basement up, so there's like no heat loss whatsoever. The heat's coming right from here. And it's a warm, really, really warm, hot heat. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at the smoke. Better shut my door. Yeah, look at that smoke pouring out of there. I knew this was gonna do this. Alright, so we're gonna get this thing rifling hot real quick and get this smoke out of here. I don't want to wait until it's cold out to do this. It's gonna stink the whole apartment up. Duke, you better haul ass, buddy. Alright guys, I put her through her paces, man. I mean, I cracked that thing to like 90 degrees. Burnt off all the oils. And then I took a piece of cardboard and plopped it right on top of the heater. Why would I do something like that? Because people are lazy. And I can put a sign on the side that says, don't place anything on the heater ever, and don't touch the pipe because it gets hot. I at least want it on there, so you've been warned. But I'm worried that someone gets an Amazon box, comes up here, and plops it on the heater because it's a flat surface. They don't have to bend over or move something else to put it somewhere. And then they forget about it, and the heat kicks on, and then there's a fire. So I put a piece of cardboard on there and ran it for 15 minutes straight. I mean, it is blazing up here right now. It is so hot up here right now, it's insane. This thing chucks the heat. And didn't even start to brown it at all. So that makes me feel a little bit better. I just wanted to at least test it myself. This thing is nice, man. You know, the old one, the stove, the heat came from the side and went this way and really dried that door out, and I had to caulk it and repaint it. But now it's coming from the front and the top, and it's really like more central. And I can't explain it, guys. Like, when you have heat that's being pumped up through pipes, or it's getting blown into your house, yeah, it might be heated more evenly, but when you got a chill and you just want to get rid of it, you can walk into the kitchen, you know, after a long day of work. This thing will warm you right to your core, and then you can go back in your office or your room where, you know, temperature is a little more reasonable. But I love this kind of heat, man. Super efficient. The highest heat bill I had with that old stove was 60 bucks during the worst month of the winter. So this is newer, should be a little bit more efficient. This is definitely more powerful, way more powerful than that stove was. It's got way more surface area of heating element. The stove was only just down the side, so this thing is, oh, this is great. So we are officially done, man. I'm gonna leave a little video clip right here. Yep. Pretty nasty, huh? I honestly don't even know how. I think it was situational type stuff. I had no choice. I moved in. But, yeah. I sucked it up and pushed through and got her done with what I could. Obviously, I would have loved to have just gutted the whole place, but it just wasn't in the cards. But everything functions now. Yeah, the windows don't look the greatest. You know, they The seal's broke, so there's like fog in the middle. But it's still a double pane glass. It still does a really good job of keeping the cold out. They function. They go up, they go down. And they go up and stay up now. They used to come slamming down because everything was broken, so I fixed it all. No more smoke rings. Everything's clean. Well, yeah, it's clean. It's just disorganized right now. There's a lot going on, right, Duke? This room was really gross. Like, exceptionally gross. With the water stains from the roof leak, and yeah. But now it's pretty nice, you know what I mean? Nice little rentable spot. Every door closes, functions, locks. This door doesn't have pieces, you know, nailed on top to make it taller. I've got little bumpers so nothing gets damaged. We have all black and new. Well, it's new. It just looks old, you know? Going with the old school look, because I like old school. I'm an old school kind of guy. You know what I mean? Brand new carbon monoxide detector right next to this thing. New stove, new kitchen. Just, yeah, we're busy. We're getting after it. This space is going to be left as is, empty, so that the people have a place to put like a small dining room table, because that's what was here before. And I want to leave that. I don't want to just chew it up, you know? You got to have a little room for a small dining room table. I mean, it's a 1-bedroom after all, so it doesn't need to be that big. Floor refinished, bathroom completely gutted except for the tub. Tub is refinished, but all the plumbing and drains are brand new. We're actually soaking the shower head in CLR because it was like Edward Scissorhand shooting water everywhere. Custom built closet, beautiful, still works great. All of the door locks have been upgraded to the code locks, and that's what I hope to do here. So there's no keys, right? I'm not handing keys to tenants that then can go get lost, or when they move out it costs me more money to go replace the locks. So now this is my goal, is to do the whole place just like this. There's going to be a backup key, but it's going to be hidden in a certain location within the common hallways, so that if somebody gets locked out, there is a backup. But I prefer that people don't have the keys. They just use the code, and then when people move out, I change the code. You know what I mean? But it's looking a lot better, man. Office. This is going to make a nice apartment for some person, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess I could squeeze this into a 2-bedroom, but I really don't think I want to. It's less wear and tear, less problems. I think I'm going to shoot for a higher class individual. You know, somebody that wants an apartment to themselves. Bedroom, living room, office. You got a little storage in the back there. You know, you got the front entrance to yourself. And eventually, I will offer them laundry in the basement as well, but I can't do it until the people downstairs move. And once they do, when we move down, that will be my opportunity to add laundry in the basement for this apartment. And I will do it, and I will let them know that it will be coming, but literally the laundromat's right there. So it's not really a big deal. But yeah, we're officially we're officially done with the apartment. Everything's working, functioning, it's nice. My buddy's gonna chip away at the front hallway here. Just try to make it as, you know, this is the grand entrance into this apartment. This is their private entrance. So we painted the walls white, made it bright. We're gonna sand and repoly the stairs, and then probably put just like a carpet runner down, so that every step they take coming up the stairs cleans their feet off even more, you know what I mean? And yeah, I didn't miss the white fridge, don't worry. I know someone's gonna put it in the comments, you're doing a black stove and a white. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get a black and stainless fridge and put it up here and bring the white one down with me. Yes, I know. Just haven't got there yet, you know what I mean? It's one of those things, you know. But if you guys have been following along with my channel since its conception back during COVID, or you're just joining in, it's all there. You can go back in my YouTube channel and you can see it all. You know, I basically 4 years ago had a 500 credit score and $1,800 to my name, and it's only because I just got a tax return. And I had clothes, my bed, a computer that barely worked, and that was it, really. I didn't own pretty much anything. Then I started doing bowling stuff and kind of messing around because I had to put my extra time and energy into something positive, right? But then something magical happened when we had all this extra time. So I hear that everybody is suffering since COVID forward, that people are doing bad, things are so expensive, people are losing things, people are in all kinds of credit card debt, and things are bad. But somehow I went from the worst place I've ever been in my life to the best place I've ever been in my life in a 4-year span during the worst economic times possible. If everyone's suffering right now, so what happens when things are good? If I keep down this little road that I'm heading. You see what I'm getting at here? Yeah. Because things will come crashing down, and I think everyone's expecting everything to come crashing down. It's needed. It's part of the system. But that's the magic key that happened. As I started looking into the Constitution, money, gold and silver, the fiat-based system, the government, looking into what they've been up to, I stopped listening to the meatheads that I work with and started listening to people that had more money than me. And then started applying those things, and boom. 4 years gone by, and we could go and ramble off all this stuff, but it's not important. The importance is that we can teach other people and drag them out as well. You know what I mean? The working class, to get all the weight put on their shoulders, and have to carry the rest of all of these rich elites and some of the poor. You know what I mean? Because all of the Social Security and all that stuff comes out of us, the working class. So, I mean, yeah, can you imagine? If everyone's struggling now, but I'm fucking killing it, what happens when everyone starts killing it? Or things are good again? I'm ready. I am so ready. And I've been trying to, you know, my body, I mean, we're literally 3 days apart. 3 days. And we were in the same shoes 4 years ago. But we made different life choices. He went this way, I went this way. And now he is sleeping on my living room floor. So I'm going to try to, you know, give the knowledge, instill what I've learned, and hopefully pull him right out and have him right on top. You know what I mean? And I'm going to try to drag as many people as I can with me. So make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, follow along, and let's rip this world a new asshole. See you in the next one.